All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Together Achieving Greatness. I am Trevor Gutting, your host, the owner of Tag Performance and Nutrition, and today we are going to jump in and talk about stimulate, don't annihilate. What it means, how it came about, how it works, how to do it, how to use it in your training, and all that good stuff. But before we do, like, subscribe, do all that stuff before we jump in. Share this with anyone who you might think will find it helpful and useful. So, like I said, stimulate, don't annihilate. What does that really mean? Well, it really means just don't crush yourself. Don't destroy your body for the sake of just destroying your body. You want to stimulate. You want to get that adaptation that you're looking for, whether it's getting faster, building muscle, getting a good pump, feeling stronger, those types of things in the gym. And again, you can use this kind of model for a lot of different things in life in general, but we're going to focus on the training aspect today and what it really means. So it means, like, too often I see people who train, they go to the group classes, or CrossFit is notorious for annihilation. And when you think of annihilation, you don't think of anything good. You think of maybe Independence Day, the movie, excuse me, when the aliens come and they try to annihilate the world, so to speak. And that goes for this, annihilating your body and destroying your body just for the sake of that ego or that feeling sore, feeling sweaty and just tired, lying in a pool of your sweat or vomit, and thinking that's what you need to do. And it's really not. Stimulate is more so getting that sense of feeling good, feeling accomplishing something without kind of overcooking. Think of grilling out. You don't want to overcook. You don't want to be the person who's eating that superly burnt to a crisp burger or steak or whatever you're cooking. It's not going to taste good. It's going to be rough. It's going to be tough. It's going to crumble hard. Think of that as your training. Annihilating your body, destroying your body by doing too much or doing too much too soon or just doing too much all the time or just going balls to the wall all the time. That's not going to work in the long run. It's going to have you burnt out, beat up, injured, sick, feeling like crap, crushing your hormones, all that stuff that you don't want to do. But really, how do we get to that point of knowing what is stimulating and what is annihilating? Well, I honestly think everyone probably has had, if you've been training for 15 plus years like I have, or anyone like that, you've been training for a long time, you need to kind of get to a point to know what annihilation is. Unfortunately, if you're training by yourself, I think that can be a big role, a big part, is actually training so much that you beat up your body. That, for me, my 20s, the stupid training. You're doing HIIT training. You're doing HIIT training wrong, like I was. You're kind of doing all this fast balls to the wall stuff. A lot of the stuff you see in the CrossFit, the group classes, the HIIT classes, all the time that, again, aren't HIIT classes, but that's a whole nother topic. But they're just going balls to the wall all the time, thinking that they're actually achieving something, crushing their body, crushing their hormones. They're not sleeping. They're not eating well outside of the gym, not doing the things outside of the gym to recover. So you're crushing your body. You're annihilating your body. And I think it can be important to actually go there at a point in time. Again, you don't want to do it for years and years and years like I did, but you want to do it. You want to know what that feels like to be totally, quote unquote, annihilated or crushed or sore for a while, where you can't walk up the stairs for a week or whatnot. And again, we don't want to get to that point all the time, but I do think there could be some value in knowing your body, learning what works for you, and this comes from years of experience. Yeah, having a coach can help. It's a great help because they can see, kind of use the eyes and the coaching sense to see, oh, you're dragging today, something's not right, and adjust and not crush and destroy the body that day or whatever, that training session. But it's important because the coach can see, but they're not you. They're not in your body, in your shoes. They don't know what your body feels like. And that's where it can provide some value to know how hard you can go, how much volume you can go, how many sprints you can do, those types of things, what rest you need, that type of stuff. That is up to you to figure out. And over time, that is important for you to do and to figure out, is to know what is stimulating, what get to that point of just totally destroying your body where you're not going to be able to compete, or you're probably going to end up hurt or sick or whatever that leads to. It's learning, it's growing, it's doing new things, trying new things. It's pushing yourself, challenging yourself. And I think every experienced lifter, athlete, someone who trains sprints, whatever it may be, has gone to a point, and that successful ones have gone to that point. Now in society, it's people just are too soft. They're not pushing themselves enough. They're not even getting the stimulation. They're just, I'm just going to the gym to go to the gym and that type of thing. But then you got the other side of the people who join those group classes or CrossFit, the average CrossFitters or whatever, who just go and they're just, balls to the wall all the time, and they're just crushing themselves and that type of thing. And hopefully they're smart enough to learn from that they can't do that all the time for entire years. But then they're going to these classes and stuff like that and working with coaches who just keep doing that, and youth sports even, doing that and crushing and destroying your players, all in the name of conditioning and getting them conditioned for their game or whatever. When it comes to, since we're in football season right now, boom, you're crushing them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you got Friday night lights, and the team is just dead sore and tired because you had to get them in shape for their game when they're just totally annihilated, they're crushed, and from your stupid practices and stuff like that. So stimulating is getting you the goal of that workout. Maybe it's to get stronger. Maybe it's to get faster. It's to feel better. A lot of times feeling better coming out of the gym is a lot better than just being sore or tired in a pool of sweat. Like I keep harping back on these group classes that you see, where it's just go, go, go all the time. No rest, no breaks, no looking at form or anything like that. It's just, let's get as much done as we can in as short amount of time as we can. And that's just stupid. But again, there is a point where you need to learn your body, and maybe some point of that value where knowing what that annihilation is, so you're not going there all the time in your life for the rest of your life, because then that's when you get burnt out. Like I said, you get hurt, you get injured, you get sick, and you can't train anymore. You can't train, and training is something you need to be doing for the rest of your life in order to be an athlete for life, and adjusting and knowing your body, listening to your body, knowing when to push a little bit more, knowing when to pull back a little bit more. And it's not just go, 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 go all the time. It is you learning, and in order to stimulate and get that sense of feeling good and getting something accomplished, getting a good pump, or getting faster, or adding 10 pounds to your deadlift, or whatever it is, and stimulate the muscle, stimulate the body, stimulate the mind, not crush it, burn it out all the time. But I think it is important to, and can have some value to, know where your body can go, know where that annihilation point is, know where that stimulation point is, and what's going to have you feeling good, so you can keep coming back and back and back, because consistency is key. It can be good and bad. I've spoken on that before, but we want to consistently show up, do the work, get the work done, work hard, and stimulate our bodies, our minds, so we are able to come back day after day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, so we can do this for the rest of our life. And sometimes, yeah, you might want to push it a little harder. But again, like I said, that's where knowing your body, learning how your body works, adapts, changes. And again, these things are going to change over time as we get older, as we get more advanced and experienced in lifting and sprinting and training. And that's where knowing our bodies is going to help us more, so we can, again, show up and do this consistently for the rest of our lives, and not just have us going balls to the wall for 2 months and then never train again because we're so sore and can't move, and we got torn muscles and broken legs and stupid stuff like that can be, you can't prevent injuries. Things happen, but you can mitigate the risk of a lot of injuries from stupidity. I don't even know if that made any sense, but that is kind of the whole thing with the stimulate. Go in, get your work done, work hard. Yeah, this is not saying be soft and that type of thing, because Lord knows we don't need any more of that in this society. We need to train hard, train with intent, have purpose behind what you do. And sometimes that purpose may just be able to have fun and move a little bit. Lift heavy, lift fast, move fast, rotate, jump, squat, push, pull, lunge, run, jump, climb, crawl, all these different movements, all these different things. Train, find that stimulus, stimulate your body, stimulate your mind. You don't need to crush it, but again, there is a point in time you have to push your body. You have to find that limit and where that line is, and that's gonna shift day to day, month to month, week to week. Again, by the factors outside of the gym as well: your sleep, your nutrition, your habits, your work, your family, all that stuff, stress, all that stuff is gonna play a factor in these. And it's about, the main thing I want you guys to get out of this is learn to know your body, how your body adapts, how your body changes, how different things affect your body, how different stimuluses affect your body. And that's the main thing, because yes, a coach is a great thing. You should have a coach with training, but ultimately the coach is not necessarily in your shoes. Yes, they can help pull back and create a workout, but you need to let them know. Maybe you're feeling like crud or whatever, and if they're not necessarily seeing it all the time, especially if you're not in person, like if you're working with me online, it's up to you to update me if you're not able to push it or whatever. You're, like I said, you feel like crap, you're beat down, you're tired, going for something super stressful, that type of thing. And then the coach can easily pull back, or in a good week you want to add a little bit, push a little bit, those types of things, so they can help you stimulate but not annihilate yourself. So it works hand in hand. It's about knowing your body. It's about, when you're working with a coach, letting them know these different things, and that's ultimately going to get you to where you want to be, help you be an athlete for life. Keep moving that needle forward, knowing that it's not always going to be moving forward. There's steps back, you're going to hit plateaus, those types of things all throughout the journey. But it's about enjoying the journey, living that journey, and not focusing on the end. Everything in between, that's your journey. Stimulate, don't annihilate. Make your training better by doing that. But it is important to know and go there at some point where that annihilation point is, what's stimulating. And again, that's going to change. And that is why it's so important for you to learn, know, and get a feel for your body, your mind, and what you are totally capable of achieving. So that's what I have for you today, guys. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments or shoot me an email, trevor@tagpn.com. We will talk to you again soon.